Hi, this is Catcom1 here, and I guess I don't know why I'm including this frame because there's no title screen yet, but it doesn't hurt either. This is Ozonia, which is a megawatt in progress by Deadwing, who previously made 2017's Moonblood and 2018's Exomoon. This is, according to Deadwing, a Plutonia-inspired megawatt, and 11 maps of it have been released in the latest beta version. They're not necessarily the first 11 maps of the WAD. He may choose to reorder them, but nonetheless we have 11 maps to play through. They're medium to large in map size, but they do not have particularly large monster counts. The largest is only a little over 100, and that was a tendency in Exomoon as well. And Deadwing had replied to one of my messages on YouTube saying he'd be interested in seeing me play these levels and perhaps give some feedback, and I'll just add that it would be cool if he could leave a comment as well when he watches these videos. I'm not 100% sure if these levels are still open to feedback, but if they are, I'll give them, and if they aren't, please let me know in your comment. Anyways, I'm just going to check a few options to make sure they are properly set, and then get moving on with this. This is, in Deadwing's world is Plutonia inspired, which means Big Mac Davis should really enjoy watching it a lot too, hopefully, because he loves the Plutonia experiment, as do I. This is map 1. We don't have an official map name yet on the auto map. Boop! Boop! Right from the start, we're given a rocket. And we've got Revenants and Keiko Demons, which, yeah, that was a running feature of Exomoon as well. As the levels would have smallish monster counts, but they'd be generally the bigger types of monsters. But only a smattering of the smaller varieties. After all, it probably wouldn't be all that challenging if there were most of the monster count was used up with the smaller varieties. Okay, this is not a tricks and traps tone area where the platform lowers into the slime. And yeah, I would say the aesthetic is a combination of Plutonia influence along with some new textures. Boy, I like those fast lifts with your texture misalignment here. The blue skull key revealed. Potato! Mashed potato! Oh, and this is a blind Let's Play, by the way. I have no prior knowledge with these levels. I know Henry Corvo, who on Doomworld's Hack 3180 has recorded an audio version on his channel, but I have not watched any of those videos. Or even read his summary opinions of the levels which he posts on the related thread. Ooh! One came from behind. Oh, probably not really from behind. Reverend was probably right over there and they didn't notice him. Nice. Caught the first rocket I sent his way. These musics were composed by Deadwing himself. They were previously used some in Moonblood and or Exomoon, but they're still nice to hear musics that haven't been used in a lot of other WADs. Maybe the final product will have a couple of original compositions, but it isn't by any means a necessity. Okay, I thought that was a switch, but upon further examination, it looks like a door, but on the auto map, it's a red line, so it's really just a fake door and it's nothing at all. Oh, full map. Oh, computer map. Oh, and there was a switch hidden behind here. And that teleporter took me to a different place. I want to see what that switch does. Okay, whatever it does permanently. It's not a repeatable switch. I've already explored most of this level. But I still have 28 monsters left. Oh, well, I've got the rat suit. I may as well jump down in there and get the bullets. And the shells. Okay, I have the blue key. Where does it get used? Oh, good idea falling outside is a secret. Although without the rat suit, I still have to take some damage. Yep, meat of this, but I get my health back, whatever health I lost. It's a super shotgun. Wondering where that was sitting in this map. I can see the hints of what are probably a secret there, but don't know how to get to it. I need to get to the north side of the map, because that's where the blue door is. Oh, telefragged. Small man still, but I telefragged him. Oh, I saw a switch, but I need to find out how to navigate the loopy layout and get to where that switch actually is. I need the high ground here, because that's where my switch is. That probably lets me access. My whole challenge is getting across this pit of slime so I can get to the blue door. Not over there. Oh. Oh. So I never tried going across that slime pit. I missed that little nook. Might put some kind of light or something in this hall to give the player a cue that they need to go in it. And great, that's a timed, a repeatable switch, which means it's possibly a timed switch. Oh, those. Yeah, give that a lift texture, please, unless it's a secret. And I hope it's not a secret, because I've been dying to find a way forward. Yeah, so that should get a lift texture so that it's not so that it's easy. The progression, the mandatory progression should be reasonably easy to figure out usually. That's occasionally been an issue in Exomoon as well, although it was never too bad. Oh! Outrider slowly rising out of the ground. Oh, what happened to the outrider? Oh, he teleported. He teleports when he dies as well. Not too tough of a place to take care of him though. And I finally got to my blue door. Probably any place that takes me a little while to find out the progression, unless I miss a complete door, is a place you might want to consider providing a little bit more of a hint. And mandatory lifts should have a lift texture unless they're literally right next to the switch that lowers them. I like that I could at least see the blue door was there, so I know I needed to work my way to get there. It looks like just about every texture that isn't a Plutonia texture is modded in some way, shape, or form from its Doom 2 original or is otherwise a Plutonia themed custom texture. I know when Deadwing was working on Exomoon, he had made a request for Plutonia themed textures, so that's probably where that request was going to. Yeah, the enemy opened up that door. It's not a secret though, there's just a stim pack inside. I hope that switch in the slime wasn't a mandatory switch because it was just by luck that I fell into the slime. I'm talking about... I hope that... I think I can just fall in without taking a death. I hope that this switch wasn't a mandatory switch in the level progression. Because I don't actually know what it did. Okay, red key, and my only way out is into the slime. Oh no, bridge goes up. I was thinking without the rod suit, having the only way be into the slime is kind of cool. On the other hand, there was a med kit right before I picked up the red key, so it's not like any players would be facing certain death. I believe there was a med kit. At this point it doesn't really matter because that's actually an original Doom 2 texture, very close to one. Not that there's any problem with that. I mean, after all, Plutonia did use... Oh, that's the exit. I'll assume there was an exit marker somewhere. Well, what do I say? It was a pretty good map 1. I finished it quite easily without any deaths, even on ultraviolence and blind. So, but I'll let the author judge Deadwing, that is, if there's too much health or not. I'd say that and a couple health balance, which could be determined from the video, and a couple progression kinks are probably the only thing I have to suggest. And yeah, even the CWILVs don't tell me the level names. That's why I'm just not giving a level name yet. But in the next video we'll do map 2, or at least what is currently in map 2, and this has 75 monsters compared to the 64 in map 1. I'll talk then, and I hope my feedback has been useful. Oh, I wanted to mention in map 2 there's a bunch of unknown textures that register when starting the level. I just noticed that when passing through the ward randomly. Hope my feedback was useful, hope my video is enjoyable, and a comment would be cool to all. I'll see you in my next video.